Tag questions. Part of the Milton model series, NLP and language from Zetetic Pioneering Strategies. Tag questions are short questions added onto a statement, sometimes called tie-downs. It's useful to know about them for public speaking, training, meetings, coaching, parenting, conversation, that is life. In this video, I'll give 7 examples of tag questions, and later on I'll also talk about the importance of voice tone and time shifts. Example 1. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Tag question 1. Example 2. Tag questions can be really annoying, can't they? Example 3. That was a big problem for you, wasn't it? Example 4. That makes sense, doesn't it? Example 5. This is fun, isn't it? 6. You have bought her a birthday present, haven't you? 7. We've covered a lot of valuable information so far, haven't we? So what do tag questions do? They can be used to check a person is listening. They can be used to soften a statement. They may gain agreement for the statement, and they often enable the listener to consider internally, because it's very difficult not to go inside when we are asked a question. It's automatic. So that means that we can deepen the message that we're sending. Voice tone is important, and I really recommend with this that you play around with this one. If you go up at the end of your tag question, that's up at the end of the tag question, will have one effect. If you go down, bring your voice tone down at the end of the tag question, that will have a different effect. And pausing is also important. So, for example, I'm going to make a definite pause here between the statement and the question. So just let's notice the effect of that. As you're listening, you're learning, aren't you? Time shifts are also useful because they can be used to put problems into the past. For example, one I used earlier, that was a big problem, wasn't it? So the implication is that that is no longer a big problem. I'm well and truly putting that problem in the past. Similarly, in the future, I may say, this will all be forgotten in a year's time, won't it? And with this experiment with inflection up or inflection down, I just really do play around with it yourselves. But see, if I take that last one, this will all be forgotten in a year, won't it? This is the upward inflection, won't it? I'm really inviting you in, aren't I? The invitation is for you to come in, to consider, to maybe say something. If I say it with the downward inflection, excuse me, it's going to be more like, this will all be forgotten in a year, won't it? So there I'm emphasising the statement more strongly. Really, I'm telling you that this will be forgotten in a year. When you use these language patterns, remember the Zetetic rigor model, where we recover information and generate experiential richness. And remember also that I run a 20-day NLP practitioner course where you can learn a great deal more about language patterns and other things. 20 days live course, that is. Please like, comment or subscribe to these videos. Thank you very much for listening.